I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on solutions to EQAO Grade 9 test papers. The solutions which I am discussing here also include the concepts which you should understand so that you can perform much better in the coming EQAO test. These are a few formulas which I am sharing and they will be of use when we solve some questions. Now we'll take up the most important question, the last question of 2017, which is something like this. Let us try to understand how to solve it. So the question here is open response type of question which says don't let it melt. A model of an ice cream cone made up of a cone and a hemisphere is pictured below. So that's the hemisphere on a cone. Now it says the total surface area of the model will be painted at a cost of $0.0035 per centimeter square. Determine the total cost of painting the model. Show your work. So this is a model and we need to paint this at a cost of $0.0035 per centimeter square. So basically we need to find surface area, right? That is what the key is. Now surface area in this case is combination of two. So on the top we have a hemisphere. Correct? The formula sheet gives you the formula for sphere. So for sphere, surface area is 4 pi r square. So for half of it, which is hemisphere, it is going to be half of 4 pi r square. Is that clear? Which is 2 pi r square. Correct? Now in this particular case, we are given diameter of 12 centimeters. So the radius will be 12 divided by 2, which is 6 centimeters. So we can actually substitute 6 here and find this value as 2 pi times 6 square, which is 36 times 2, 72 pi. Is that clear? And the units are centimeter squares. So we got first part, that is we have found what is the area of the hemisphere. Now let's look into the surface area of the cone. Now in the cone this part is open. We are looking into the lateral area, right? So the lateral area of the cone is how much? So for the cone it is pi r l. That is the formula. Pi r l or s, right? So it is pi r l, where radius is 6 and l is 25. So we can substitute this value. So we get pi times radius of 6 times 25. Correct? So we get our cone surface area in centimeters square. So we'll keep pi as such. We can combine later using calculator. We could always multiply, right? So 25 times 6 is 150. It's good to use calculator again. I will say, emphasize on that. So that is what we get. So now we are looking for total surface area. So we are going to add both of them, right? So when you add both of them, let me write down here total surface area, which is equal to surface area of hemisphere plus surface area of cone, right? So for hemisphere, we got 72 pi, and for the cone, we got 150 pi. So let's add them up. 72 it is. Okay, so let's add them up. So we'll add 72 plus 150 and then multiply by pi, which is 3.14. So we get, well, it gives you 222 pi. So that is the surface area. Well, let's check it in decimals, how much it is. So this value comes out to be equal to, when you add this up, 697.43 centimeters square, right? So that is what you get as the value of surface area, correct? Now total surface area is that much. The rate is given to us as 0.035. So the cost will be how much? you need to multiply the surface area with the rate, right? So now we can find the cost. Cost will be equal to surface area times the rate. So in this case, it is going to be 697.43 times 0.0035. So we already have the first number in the calculator. We'll multiply this by 0.0035, correct? And write down our answer, which comes to 2.44, correct? So that is the cost. And the cost is in dollars, right? So mention dollars here. So determine the total cost of painting the model. So we have total cost as equals to in dollars, $2.44. Is that clear? So that is how you're going to answer this question. I would like you to have a good look at this particular solution which we have done. What we did here was, we used the formula for surface area of a sphere, which is 4 pi r squared. Since it is half of it, we did half of that. Substituting the value of radius as 6, half of 12, we got 72 pi centimeter square. For cone, the surface area, we are only looking for lateral area, right? Lateral surface. It is pi RL. L is given to us as 25. Substituting 25 for L, 6 for radius, we got 150 pi centimeter square as the surface area for the cone. Now, total surface area is combination of both of them. So we just added them up, got a value of 697.43, multiplied the surface area with the rate given to us to find the total cost. Is that clear? Perfect. So that is how you solve this particular test paper. I hope you enjoyed the journey of solving this test paper. We never rushed through anything. And I hope you can also see that we could do it in good time. So my advice to you is, don't rush. Take your time to solve so that you don't do miscalculations, nor do you skip important parts of the question. Most of the time, the mistake which students do is they leave some questions unanswered or make some calculation mistakes, which is not worth when you're allowed to use the calculator, right? So make use of the calculator so that you don't at least make calculation mistakes. Perfect. And then never be in a rush, since for this test paper, you do get enough time to complete. And feel free to write comments, share your views with us. If there is any difficulty, you can email me on the email address given to you. So let me again thank you for your time, and EQAO for sharing these set of questions with all of us. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, share my videos with your friends. Thank you and all the best.